that righteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Carl, the Jackal Frampton. He stands 5'5" tall, weighed in 120. He's the Jackal. It's the Pac-Man, the only boxer to hold world championships across 4 decades, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. He is forever one of the all-time greats.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Those counter punches have to hurt. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
There's a counter shot. And he just missed with that left jab. The perfect counter lands. That jab misses. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knock. There's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Slip to avoid the jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
You're much better than that guy. You're much great round. Now, relax. Now, I don't want you to load up. Buddy, what are you doing?
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're both trying for a knockout. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Frampton in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've let him back into the...
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just
What are you doing? I need to go back out there and you will win this round.
keep smart.
Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Good counter punching. Caution is big. Hold it right there. Oh, boy, Carl Frampton now in some serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, alliterated.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's no wonder the dark.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to. So here we go. Should be a good one. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting on there. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You believe what we are seeing. punch right up the middle. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter punching. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Well done with that counter shot. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
So then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
can make or break a fighter.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on.
And there's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They exchange punches. All the time. They block the hook. Not a lot of punch out to it. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The pride of Wales in some real trouble. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are away.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. So about Calzaghe in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. They're both. Joe Calzaghe just went down. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to do you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Perfect counter lands. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped. Here's the bell to start round 5. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Joe Calzaghe just got rocked! How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Did you see that? And the Prince of Wales is down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax.
So it's onward. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed
This bout is scheduled for...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. A perfect counter shot. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that left uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Usyk. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. That right hook catching air. How about that time counter shot? Another scoring shot there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Come on, switch on.
And there's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Good counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stamp. Did you see that? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know what? They've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Something for this entire fight.
The bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him, Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter. They block the left there. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating. When you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one... Not many people would have predicted it.
Another gun. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And it's Nigel the Dark Destroyer Benn. It's Nigel Benn, the Dark Destroyer. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And that's the opening bell, round 1. That jab had to hurt. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the jab. This theater is used to hosting hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Punch, counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
It's like as you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well done with that counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Just misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man. And win the round.
On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. Caution being thrown to the wind. A perfect counter lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Nigel Benn has been rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. Hold that thought! Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Talking about winning that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
Go back out.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Mixing with the hook. Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. That uppercut just missed. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About winning that last round. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Get your breath back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
It's better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round. You got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
You stay focused now. Don't let him back,
and now you've let him back into it.
I need you to go, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
That jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in that.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Jab just missed with the left hand. What do you think think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Boxing, just
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at for one.
go back and win the round, right? It's only one round.
Tired. He's not getting back up. Good work at that kid. That
It's over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting you
Together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not.
Here we go in the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Missed him with that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Good counter punch. Nice counter punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ben in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and
Great round. Great round. Relax.
Here comes round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That counter shot lands. The deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in traction. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way it's going to...
This round could go either. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the... Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the respect.
And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Didn't land that jab. Punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. Life's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. late. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, my team. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros, I stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give him with a whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Lass. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling.
My castle of sand, waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, they were fortresses made